How are your dreams, cards, and messages speaking to you now, beloveds? We are in an amazing portal of potential and power. I can't wait to share all of this insight about what's in store for us in the next few days and how you can harness it. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Tanya Melendez, creator of Chart and Soul Astrology, founder of Cosmic Nautics, and your favorite Black Psychic Librarian. And I want to talk to you now because you are definitely feeling the shift of energy from August into September. We've already had huge transformational energy come through with the stars. The stars are doing their thing, and we've got a big energy coming through this weekend. And so I've got something special for you, but I want to get into what are your dreams, your cards, your messages, your numerology coming through, because we are in this portal of power with the eclipses. And I'm sure you've heard all about it, but this eclipse portal, this 2-week period, is not only huge for us in our personal lives in the here and now, but also long term. This is legacy. This is also ancestral. We are going backwards so we can go forward with the Uranus retrograde, the Saturn going back into Pisces, and all of this energy. So let me share with you why your dreams are so strong right now, what you can do to amplify and change and really transform things, as well as the messages that are coming through. Some of them are so deep. But first of all, what cycle and season are you in, beloved? Because now we are really connecting to other ways of seeing and knowing. Being on a spiritual journey definitely gives us this energetic understanding of things when they start to transform and shift. And this September, as you know, for the whole year, I've been saying this is a big year for us astrologically. Not only is this a 9-year of shedding, year of a snake, year of completion, we have 999 coming up on Tuesday, and that energy is during this portal of power. And I want to share with you how to use this time, because it's not a time to manifest. And many people might be trying to tell you to manifest. Eclipses are not the time to manifest. I am a Cancer stellium. I am ruled by the moon, all of that. And if you've been following me, you know that this is not the time to manifest anything. In fact, this is a time to dive in deep, but I'll get to that in just a minute. In fact, eclipses are times of high power. They are so chaotic. It is not the energy that you want to put anything into manifesting, because it's very chaotic energy. And it's high level. And this one is about our highest potential. This one is about what you've been doing. If you've been walking your walk and talking your talk and doing your spiritual work, this time of our shadow work is coming up for the process and the journey of healing, showing you where you've been, what needed to be released, and reveal to you the gifts of all of the lessons that you've been through. And so ask yourself again, what are the messages coming through? What are the signs, the symbols that you're seeing? Because these are important clues from the universe, getting you into the embodiment of healing. So instead of being always on a healing journey, it's time for us to be processing. It's time for us to become, not to continue being on a healing journey, but to be done healing, to be embodying it truly and deeply. And so that's why this is a time to not manifest, but in fact self-invest. And how you can do that is, again, what are the signs and symbols hiding in your dream? What cycles are you in right now, and how is this influencing you? And this is why I absolutely love astrology. And this is actually a time of astrology, this portal of potential, this portal of potency for us to really transform and transition our lives. And so this is, again, because it's during this Virgo season, this is also about our wellness, and no better place for us to start our wellness. Many people think about starting their wellness with what they eat and what they do. But I want to share with you something that I've been doing for many years, and I've been using this with my clients as well. And if I had a little magic wand, I could give it, you know, I would tell you, well, I will tell everyone, but if I had the magic wand to show you how true this is, I'm going to give you a few examples. But there's no deeper place to start our wellness but in our dreams. And many of us discredit our dreams because we don't understand them. And the thing is, we're trying to understand our dreams with our logical mind, but it is our subconscious mind that creates the dreams, given from the signs and symbols that it picks up, that the body then remembers and wants to help you process and journey through when you are in your deepest state of metamorphosis. We know that sleep is when the body repairs itself. We also know that sleep is when our conscious mind can be shut off and our subconscious mind and our super subconscious mind can kick in when we get those divine downloads in our sleep. When people used to talk about they'd wake up healed, there's examples of this hiding in plain sight. You know, I'm always going to bring up the hiding in plain sight, and the places that it's actually hiding in plain sight are actually in our childhood. And it came to me again through my dream state, and that's what I want to share with you. But let me give you the examples, and so you'll know that again this is absolutely true and hiding in plain sight. First of all, Disney movies, the first three, and you're going to say, wow, it is really right there. Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty. What happened to Sleeping Beauty? Snow White. She spent a lot of time sleeping while the seven dwarfs were doing their thing, right? And Alice in Wonderland. Now, she goes on a whole experience. So we see that sleeping actually has a lot of power. In the indigenous Aborigine tribes in Australia, they use and say that their dream time is creation time. And so where did we and how did we move away from that? Even beloved ancestor, Harriet Tubman, she would fall into sleep, narcoleptic, or, you know, she would fall into sleep as a spirit medium and then wake up with the divine answers. And the thing was, because no one ever knew when she would fall asleep and where and how, but she got and went back and forth on the Underground Railroad having that experience. So our dream work is when we do a lot of our deepest work. Movies like Inception, the astral travel show that was on Netflix that I watched several times, Behind Her Eyes. All of these things occur in our sleep. So what if you could start to use this energy of the eclipse to support your dreams and your dream boards and your dream visions, your signs and symbols? And that's what I want to share with you. And this is also a part of my cosmic nautics. And so if you have been following me, I've been talking about cosmic nautics, and the reason I have been waiting for it is, one, I was waiting for the shadow to be the shadow of Mercury retrograde to be over, and two, I was waiting for this time, this 999 portal. This 999 portal is hugely significant. As I mentioned, it is the year of the snake, a shedding. I just turned 54, so again, my 9. So I'm in a 9 cycle. I'm going to have this 999 day, and what better time than to work with our dreams? And this is why I am so excited about this experience, because I'm creating this audio experience because I have used meditation, I have used breath work, I am a certified yoga teacher, and I know that Yoga Nidra is what helped me, especially in the last few months, get through my healing, as well as with my aromatherapy and other healing practices. But it was my Yoga Nidra. It was dropping in, doing my breath work, going on these sacred journeys while I was dreaming that allowed me to move forward after the passing of my beloved kitty. And so I would go into my yoga studio, put on my lights, do all the things, the music, and allow myself to go into this space of not mourning, but remembering and really releasing and retrieving what needed to be retrieved. And this is why I want to bring this to you with the Cosmic Nidra. Now, this is a 3-day experience where I'm going to walk you through dream, preparing for sleep, the importance of how you sleep, and really how to use this energy to support your dreams. Because I want to share with you that I have a very big trip coming up, and it was really 100% a gift. And so I have this story that I can't wait to share with you, and I'll be sharing it in the next video, of really how Cosmic Nautics works and why I'm so passionate about sharing it with you, because this is what our ancestors used. So it's not woo, beloveds, it is ancestral. It is what the Egyptians used. It is what, you know, the lunar calendar is 30,000 years old. The Gregorian calendar is less than 2,000 years old. And so following a lunar calendar, just like the Jewish tradition, they followed the lunar calendar. And we know this because of Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Passover as well. They're all connected to lunar events. And so the dream time and the dream state is also a time for us to do our deepest shadow work, because again, this is why in dreams you can fly. Why if you get scared and something is happening, you can make it stop. And one of the other things that why I'm so passionate about the dreams is because of my story, truly, of how I even got on this path. And it started for me as a sleepwalking child. I would wake up out of my sleep and go running and screaming that the bubbles were chasing me, and I never understood that. And it scared me, and it you know, I had to have my door locked at some times because I had fallen down the stairs several times. And you know, my birth mother was afraid that I would hurt myself. And so when I was old enough and found out that there was a study about dreams, and I finally knew how to read, this is what then led me to the library. And when I was in the library and I discovered all these amazing books about dreams, I was hooked. And it was from dreams then I discovered astrology, and it was from astrology then I discovered tarot. And all of this, I think it was between 3rd and 7th grade. And so this was very young for me, because I wanted to understand why I was having these sleepwalking dreams, and it was dangerous for me. And so that is how I began to really study dream work. Even when I was a member of the Theosophical Society and studied with the Gergoff method in understanding and understanding of Freud and the signs and symbols, this is how I really began to unravel that. And then regressions came, and Akashic records, and so on and so on. And so I'm going to go back to my original question. And so how are your dreams, your cards, the messages coming through for you right now? If you're ready to decode them, I'm going to invite you to join me for this 3-day experience of the Cosmic Nidra. The link is in the comments. Share with me, what dream do you have that keeps coming up? Are you interested in learning more about dreams and astrology? Comment below, and I can't wait to see you in this sacred experience.